Hi everyone, hope you're good on this very day. It's your girl Fiona, the beautiful flower herself, on this beautiful Tuesday, on the 10th of August 2021. I am here to reintroduce myself. I know I haven't been talking to you guys in a while, but I was inspired by a lot of amazing YouTubers. Actually, two of them has been inspiring me to actually follow my passion, with my family, which is you guys. And I really, really appreciate it. And I would like to send you guys to actually go there and follow them. They're amazing women. So today, with my reintroduction, I would like to actually talk about my pregnancy story. I know a lot of people don't like it when I talk about my stuff, but I'm going to talk because it actually frees me when I speak. So with my pregnancy, I was actually involved with the love of my life. I actually loved that guy dearly. God is my witness, and I'm not going to lie about it. I've known that guy since high school, since grade 11. We were also in the same class. We had on and offs, we would date, break up, and so forth. But after high school and everything else, like people say, we do change, we people, So he changed on me as well. But when we got back together finally to the journey of me getting pregnant, he tended to be an amazing guy. He treated me nice and everything else until things got complicated. And when things got complicated, it got into a point where I was pregnant. I still don't get why when things are difficult, we have to face even more challenges. I don't get it. So yeah, I got pregnant and the guy changed on me instantly, especially when I told him that the doctor says I'm this week's old. I didn't know about I can't remember the weeks, but when the doctor told me how many weeks I was, I told my boyfriend, I was like, hey, babe, the doctor says I'm this week's old. So what's our way forward? The guy actually shutted me out. He questioned me like I was sleeping around with all sorts of guys. He treated me like I knew everything about pregnancy, forgetting that it's my first time getting pregnant. It's actually my first child, So he changed on me. I went to checkups alone. I thank God for my mother. I went to checkups with my mother as well. And in the back of my mind, I also wanted to go with, the father of my child to checkups and everything else, but it did not happen. There were times where I collapsed at work, literally because of the stress, I guess, and all that. But he still did not pitch. It was a difficult journey, and that's one journey that you don't want to take alone. But I'm grateful for God. God was in my life, was in my child's life. God was in, God sent me my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister. So literally, if it wasn't for those people, I don't think I would have kept the child. That is the truth that I'm gonna tell. So yeah, it went all that, and then when I was about to give birth, literally, the guy sent me a paragraph, guys, on WhatsApp saying that he's sorry, he wants to be in my child's life and everything else. At that time I was critical and I was tired of fighting, literally. You get tired of fighting about things you know nothing about, you understand? So then I was like, okay, fine, it's cool. And then the next day when he was supposed to come see me and the kid after giving birth, I told him that also my parents are coming, so I don't know if it will sit well with you because I know the type of guy that he is. It's hard for him to face some people. I know for a fact. I know him like that. So he changed his mind. I don't know where he can't come. There was a lot of complications to a point where he even didn't respect my family's way of doing things when a young woman is pregnant. He wanted to take the lead even though he was never there for me. So it was kind of frustrating, and yeah, I did not get it as well. So I had my baby, the healthiest baby ever. He's amazing, even today. So then the guy kept on coming back and disappeared, come back and disappeared in my life. And the only reasons that made him disappear in my life literally was small stuff. So I did not get it. That does this guy want to be in this child's life or not? That's when I took steps in my hands and I was like, you know what? Since this guy think that I needed him to be with me, in a relationship before all of that. But then as he started disappearing on me and everything else, it clicked in my mind that, you know what, this guy doesn't love you anymore. So rather you accept it and put your child first. When I did that, I went to his place of work. You understand? As a young woman, as a mother, as a father, I went there. It's like, bro, I've gotten to a point where I understand that you don't want me anymore. And I'm not here to win you back, because I just realized that the love for you, the love you had supposedly for me does not exist anymore. So rather we cooperate. Come see your child. I begged that guy with my life. He kept on saying, yeah, Fiona, I'll come, I'll pitch. He never pitched. Even today, as we speak, the guy only knows that little man from a picture. He never held him. He never saw him like close by. And it hurts me to the core that fathers have relationships with their children, with their sons, but he doesn't want to have a relationship with his own son. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not bad-mouthing any guy out there. I'm not belittling any guy out there. But what I'm trying to say is that if it takes a woman to even put her feelings aside and be like, you need to be in your child's life, not a lot of women would beg you to do that. Literally. So the last time he disappeared on me, I actually ended up telling him that, you know what? I told him everything that I've been wanting to tell him from the very beginning he started doing his shady stuff. I was always withholding stuff because I didn't want him to run away from me or the baby. So I was always apologizing, trying to soften up the situation and everything else, thinking that it will keep him around, while actually it never did. So in the end, I actually lashed out on him and I told him where to get off. And one thing is certain, I don't want to lie. I don't feel sorry about some of the things that I say, but I do feel sorry about wishing him bad and everything else. That one I feel sorry about it, but I was pissed and I was angry at that time, to a point where, I was fed up of actually thinking for this guy, because I actually did him a favor. I am doing you a favor, literally. Even when a lot of people kept on coming to me and be like, do something right, Fiona, take this guy to court. And I kept on saying, no, I'm not going to do this. That is wrong. But in the end, I realized, because he ended up telling my mom that, you know what, I will contact you when I'm ready to do the DNA tests. That's what my mother told me. And I also saw the text as well. So then with all of that, I told my mom that I know this guy. It's not going to happen. And then December came. When December came, I wanted to text him and tell him that, and ask him, do you still want to do the DNA test or not? Because I've been waiting and the kid is growing up and he needs support from you and he needs a relationship from you. The guy told me where to get off, guys. Like, he literally told me where to get off, and so such things as in like, hey, if you come anywhere near me, bro, you're gonna regret it. I was like, okay, so then I'm gonna regret it if I come near you. And he didn't say it on WhatsApp, replying to my messages. No, I texted him, it didn't go through. Then it showed me that actually the girl was blocked. Like, guys, he blocked me. Do you understand that? He blocked me. The guy blocked me. And then I texted a friend of mine who actually was able to talk to him about some stuff before. So I was like, hey, friend, I need a favor from you, Can you tell this guy this? I forwarded her the message that I wanted her to tell him. She was like, okay, cool. She told him and then forwarded me back the message that the guy said, the reply. Guys, that's what he said. That if you come anywhere near me, bro, you're gonna regret it. I felt she was like, okay, are these words coming from the same guy I know? The sweet, amazing guy I knew that will never even threaten a fly. That's why they say you never know a person. Trust me, you never know a person. Only God knows a person. So yeah, that happened. That's when I realized that, you know what? You need to go to court, Fiona. You need to go to court. And for me to go to court, guys, was not because I wanted to spite anyone, was not because I wanted to ruin anyone. Me going to court was actually only because I wanted this guy to just do the DNA test and get it over with. And then he should support the kid. Because first of all, I didn't make this child on my own. As much as I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want us to be friends, because all those things of us being friendly with each other is in the past. I just want you to have a relationship with your child, because I know deep down the kind of person that you are. I know for a fact that you love your children, especially your boy children, through thick and thin. So I don't want you in the future to regret not having a relationship with this one child of yours. So that's the other reason and also for a fact, it's also because I didn't make this child alone. I don't earn a lot of money where I work. So literally, you gotta do something.